Good morning. Good morning, all. Online students. Online students, could you please confirm? Is my voice is clear? Okay, done. So let's start this. So in the last class, we are discussing about the SQL. So let us continue with the same of SQL. That is, within the SQL, we are seeing the how to extract the data based on the selected using the select command. Okay, how to select the data or how to extract the data by using the select command. So now here, I'm going to use in terms of select command. Okay, so within the select command, we have discussed first starting with the how to select all the columns or how to select a selected columns with all the rows. Next, we have selected with we have seen the limit. Next one is offset. How to select a specific rows. For example, you are interested with 100 to 150 or 200 to 500. How to select those rows means just by using the offset. And order by. What is meant by order by means it is going to do the sorting either in the ascending order or descending order. And next it is going to select the distant. Distant means nothing but unique values. And next we have discussed where. Where means based on the condition. It is going to extract the data based on the condition. So in the last class, I have shown you how to connect with the Python and what is the comparison with the pandas. And the same thing how we can take in the pandas. So let us ignore that pandas and let us focus only on the SQL. So every query, what are the SQL query you are having? Every query can be written in the pandas. Okay. Now here logical operators we are having followed by identity operators, membership operators like this. And we have discussed up to this one in the previous class. Next one we are having is special operator called as between. So we are going to select the data from the movies where year is between 1999 to 2005. What is the meaning of this? Means from here to here, starting from here to here. So if you want, we can write like this. Okay. Select star from movies where year between 1999 to 2005. So first I'm going to select the table. For that, first I have to use the database. Use SRK. Okay. Now here I'm going to execute select star from the movies where years between 1999 to 2000. So the same thing we can write like this also. Select star from movies where instead of 1999 to 2005 where year greater than or equal to 1999 or year less than or equal to 2005. If you write like this, the same answer. Year is greater than 1999 to 2005, where between includes the both of them, 1999 and 2005 also included. So you are going to get the output in this way. So the same answer, either that one or this one. Okay. So you are going to have the year between 1999 to 2005. Okay. Now, or year less than, not or, and let us apply and. So year is greater than 1999. At the same time, year is less than 2005. It should satisfy both the condition where between also. So you are going to get the 68,422 records. If you are using AND operator, you are going to get 68,422 records. If you are using the between operator also, same 68,422 records. So either this one or this one, any one you can select of your choice, based on your choice. Okay. So now this is the between operator. Now between operator will work only when the starting point is less than the ending point. For example, if the starting point is 2008, I want the years between 2008 to 2005. In that case, it is going to give the empty result. Output will be empty. So whenever you are using the between, the starting point should be less than the ending point. So the same thing I have written here. Select star from movies where year is 2005 to 1999. If you're asking in the reverse order, if the starting point is greater than the ending point, in that case, you are going to get the empty result. So whenever you are using the between, that is compulsory. Next, aggregation functions. We are having next one is called as aggregation functions. What is this aggregation functions? Let us see one by one. First one is select minimum of year from movies. Okay, select minimum year means what is the starting year, minimum value. In the given column, what is the minimum value? It is going to give you the minimum value, that is 1888. Similarly, you are going to write select maximum year. Maximum is it is going to give you the maximum value. Okay, minimum value and maximum value. You are going to get the maximum year. At the same time, you are going to take the sum. Okay, for example, you want to do the sum of. You are going to do the sum of. For example, you are going to do the sum of years or rank score. What are the rank score was given to you? You are going to apply the sum of all the rank scores from movies table. Next one is sum. So you are going to get the sum of the rank scores, means complete all the rank scores will be added. Okay. Now, 1 minute. It is giving the error that field is not available. What is the field name? Rank. Okay. Spelling mistake. Okay. Sum of the rank score. So you are going to get the sum of the rank score, means in that column, what are the column has all the values, just it is going to do the sum. Next one we are having is average. Okay. Average rank score, AVG. So you are going to get the AVG. So average rank score. Next, you can get similarly in terms of count. So you are going to use the count. Count is nothing but length function. So you are going to count the total number of rank scores. How many rank scores are there? Just you are going to calculate total number of rank scores from the given table. That is 67,245. Sir, total records are 3,88,000 now, but remaining things are missing values are there, right? So if you check here, whichever the records are not null, yesterday we have calculated whichever the records are not null. So for example, if I want not null, what is the code I have to write, guys? First tell me that. Sorry, 1 minute. If I want the non-null values, what is the code? Select star from movies, star or whatever it is, from movies where rank score is not null. So you are going to get is not null. So how many records are there here? 67,245 records. That is the reason it is just counting here also same. That is 67,245. Whichever the non-null values are there, just it is counting. Now same way, if I ask here year, if I take the year of the movie, how many records are there with the year is not null, means how many movies are there? 3,88,269 records are there, which are not null, means all the records are having the year value. So similarly, if I take the count of rank, count of year, then if I write here count of year, what is the output I'm going to get, means 3,88,269, because it is going to count the all the data other than non-null values. Non-null values, you are going to get everything. Sir, I want to have something like this, including the non-null I want. Then count of star. Star means all the records. It is going to count all the records, including the null values, including the non-null values. Okay. If you particularly give any column name, then it is going to calculate the non-null values only. How many non-null are there? If you give here count star means it will calculate all the values, including null and including non-null. Is the point is clear? Count is clear now? And some average, minimum, maximum, all these things. So minimum of the year is considered as one of the aggregation function. Maximum, count, sum, average. For example, if you want to collect multiple, like average value, you want to consider all the values at a time, like average rank score, maximum rank score, and minimum rank score. 3 of them at a time you want. So you are going to calculate like this. So you are going to get average, maximum rank score, and minimum rank score. 3 of them you are going to get in a single shot like this. Sir, in the pandas, how we have to do this? We will discuss during the statistics. Once we enter into the statistics, these are the things, and there also we are having the aggregation functions, pivot tables, so many things will come within the statistics, right? Now, so average value. So already many of you may know what is average. That is nothing but sum of the records divided by total number of records. Just we are going to do the sum divided by total number, right? And next average value, maximum value, minimum value. Like this you can get at a time. You can get separately or you can get at a time. Okay. Next one is called as pattern wise. We are going to select the data based on the pattern. Select star from movies where name is like percentage A. What is meant by percentage A means any movie, wherever the name is movie name, whichever the movie name ending with the A. Percentage A means ending with A. Whichever the movies are ending with the A, we are going to extract the data. So the movies which are ending, see, last letter should be A. Sir, only one letter, no need. You can write even ABC. For example, I am writing here ABC. Now what it is going to do? Last 3 characters are ABC. It is going to now check the last 3 characters. Whether how many movies, what are the movies are having with the last 3 characters with ABC. Right? Now similar way, if you are writing the same thing, select star from movies where ABC percentage. What is meant by ABC percentage means starting with ABC. Okay, starting with ABC. After that, it can be anything. First 3 letters should be ABC. For example, if I am writing here Siva, SIVA. So it is going to check any movie starting with the Siva. So the movies are there like Siva, Siva Invisible, Sivaram Raju, Siva Tandavam, something. Okay. So we are having in some movies which are having in terms of starting with the Siva. Is the point is clear? Now, select star from movies where percentage ABC percentage. What is the meaning of this one? Means in between ABC should be there somewhere. Not exactly in the between. Not exactly in the center point. Wherever it is, no need to be in the starting, no need to be ending. Wherever it is there. Wherever. It is not a problem. And if you execute this query and you are going to get the output like this. See here ABC. Somewhere it is there. It might be in the starting position, it might be in the ending position, it might be in the center position. But in the entire movie, somewhere ABC will be there. See ABC, ABC, ABC. Somewhere it will be there. In the entire movie name, somewhere ABC will be located. And you are going to get like this. This is called as pattern wise check. Okay, pattern wise, we are going to check by using the like operator. Just by using the like. Okay, now, sir, for example, the same thing I want in the pandas. What is the code? Very simple. So, just for example, you are having here name of the column and movies. Now, what I'm going to do is first I'm going to select the name column. After selecting, first I'll convert this one to string. Why I'll convert to string means because strings only will have the methods called as end with, start with. So here I'm going to use the start with with, and I'm going to give the A. Now, what is the meaning of start with A means? It is going to check whether it is starting with the A. Now, what is the output I'm going to get means true or false. Do you remember the string operators, string methods start with and end with? I want the which of the record satisfies the condition. So this one, and you are asking the like percentage A na, these both are same. Sir, for example, if I write percentage ABC, and here also you write in terms of ABC. A, B, C. Now, whichever the movies are starting with the ABC, it is now checking the first three characters. Okay. Similarly, end with. We are also having the end with ABC. You can write with end with ABC. Okay. Start with ABC, end with ABC. So whichever the record starts with the ABC, it will be extracted. Whichever the records end with ABC, it will extract. Now, sir, for example, percentage A percentage is there now. Means anywhere it is okay now. Now end with and start with are not there in the Python. Then how we are going to do? Find is there, right? We are having string.find. So it is going to find whichever the record was find, that particular record will be selected. So we are going to use the find, string.find. So whenever it is find, so it is going to select the data, right? So starting with, ending with find. You can use by using this in the pandas, right? So this is in terms of like. Like is clear now for everyone, patterns. Now, next one is called as group by. Now, what is meant by group by? Group by is nothing but you are going to group them. One of the student, Pradeep Kumar, is asking to repeat. Which part? Pradeep? Like means you are going to select. So select in this way pattern. A percentage means starting with A. After A, anything can be there. Percentage means anything can be there. The movie names which are starting with the A letter. Movie names starting with the A letter. Movie names ending with the A letter. Okay. Is the point is clear? Sir, can we able to make the changes, insert, update, delete in SQL table from Python? Yes, even. See, in the means within the original SQL table, it will not be updated directly. It will be updated only in your laptop. Once you connect the database in your laptop, it will be reflected only in your laptop. It will not be reflected in the database. In your laptop, if you add any new column, or in your laptop, if you are adding any new row, in your laptop, if you are doing any modification, it will be impacted only in your system. It will not be impacted directly in the database. It has to be impacted directly in the database. Means what are the modifications you are doing here? It has to be impacted. Means once in the pandas, all the modifications are completed. Finally, the data was cleaned. Means everything was completed. Na? That data you finally again reload into the Python SQL. How to update that one means there are multiple options are there. I'll show you. Once we enter into that, I'll show you. In that, one of the option is just how to convert a data frame to Excel. How to convert a data frame to Excel sheet, and the Excel sheet we can load. This is one way. Second way is directly we can connect to the database and directly we can upload. Okay. How you have selected the database initially, in the same way you can directly throw the data into that one. But throw that one like that, it will take extra line. It will not be updated directly. Means the moment you write the code, immediately it will not be updated. It will be updated only in your laptop. For example, you are writing a remove this column. It will be removed. In the pandas, it will be removed, but it will be impacted only in your system because you connected to your laptop and you have extracted the database. Directly will not be impacted. Okay. Sunil, is your question is clear? Yeah. Next, coming to the next one called as group by. Now, what is meant by group by? So here, just group by year wise. So if you remember in the Python or pandas also, we have discussed the group by function. So in the same way, I'm going to explain one more time for you the group by here. Okay. So just I'm taking one example. That example is something like this. So here I'm going to take the year and some rank score. Here I'm going to take 2002, 2002 and 2000, 2002. Okay. And next 2001, 2002, 2002, 2002 and 2000. Okay, assume these are the years which we are having. I'm just selecting 10 records to understand in a simple way. Just I'm trying to explain in a small data set, and I'm going to have the rank score. I'm going to take the rank score as 6.4, 6.2, something. Okay, I'm having some data like this. Okay, now for this, now what I'm going to do is just observe here what is the code query is select year count of the year from movies group by year wise. Okay, so this is the query. So select year count of the year from movies group by year wise. So what is group by means? It is going to create the groups. So first let us create the groups. This is the data set. Okay, let us assume this is the data set. For this data set, I have to create the groups. On what criteria I have to create the groups means group by year wise. They're asking me to group year wise. So in the year, what are the unique values are there? Within the year, what are the unique values are there? 2002 is the first. Okay, followed by 2000, followed by 2001. So these are the groups which I am having. Okay, 3 groups are there. Now, first what happens means 2002 records will be separated. Okay, here 2002. This is also 2002. And here again 2002. So all the 2002 records are separated. First, this is group number 1. Next, group 2. This is 2000 record. Next, this is 2000 records. Okay. Next, 2001. So like that, total how many groups it has created? 3 groups. Why 3 groups? Because 3 unique values are there. So 10 groups, 10 unique values are there means 10 groups. So now 3 groups are created. From each group, from the group 1, from the group 2, from each group. Okay, first let me complete the group by year. This is clear now. Group by year is clear now. Only this part I have completed. Group by year wise means 3 groups are created. Whatever the row is there, the entire row was selected. The entire row. Now select from each group. What you have to select from each group means year and count of the year. 2 things you have to select from each group. So first go to the first group. In this group, first you select the year. What is the year? 2002. And what is the after the year? What is the count of the year? How many records are there? Means 5. Come to the next group. In this group, what is the year? 2000. What is the count of the year? 4. Come to this group. What is the year? 2001. And what is the count of the year? 1 record. So this is the one which they are asking. Year and group count of the year. So same way I'm going to get here. So each year and their count. First it has separated the groups. Year wise it has separated the groups. How many groups it is created means 120 groups it has created. Why 120 groups means yesterday we have seen the select distinct of year. Distinct of year means it is going to give the unique values. How many unique values it has given? 120 years. Starting from 1888 to 2008. So almost 120 years of data is there. For 120 unique years, it is going to give the count of the year. So the same thing in the pandas, how we are going to get means simply by using the df of year dot value counts. If you apply value counts, each unique value and their count, unique value and their count, unique value and their count. This is in the pandas. In the SQL, we have to write the query, select year, count of the year from movies. Right? Next, select, next one is select year, count of the year, everything is common. Select year, count of the year from movies, group by year wise, order by year wise. Means first up to here, you know what is the output. Just now I have explained. Just whatever the order it is showing is 2000, 2002, 1971, 1913, like this. Whether it is following at least descending order in the count of the year means let us observe. No, it is not even following that one. Whether it is following the descending order in the ascending order or descending order in the year means no. Then how it is selecting like that means whichever the first unique value is there, the first unique value will be selected. Here first unique value, which is the first unique value? 2002. What is the second unique value? 2000. What is the third unique value? 2001. Why I have not taken first 2000 or I have not, first I have taken 2002 means I have to take here 2001 now. Why I have not done in the ascending order or descending order means what are the first unique value I have observed in the year, for that I have created first group. Second unique value, second group. Based on the unique values order, one by one. Okay, it is going to have. Now here I'm going to have the either in the ascending order or in the descending order. For that what I'm going to do means I'm going to add the order by year wise. Year wise I'm going to do the order. So I'm going to get the order by year wise. Sir, for example, order by count of the year I want. Okay, take here count of the year. Two columns are there now. Which column you want? That column you select. Either year or count of the year. So I am going to go with the count of the year. So as per the count of the year, ascending order it is taken by default. I want in the descending order, DESC. Two columns are there. Whichever the column you want, you apply. Order by. Is the point is clear now? Everyone? Anyone has any questions? Right? So just either ascending order or descending order. Group by is clear, right? Group by is one of the most important one. Now next, so here next important thing is observe this one. Yesterday we have executed select star from movies where rank score is less than 9. Select star from movies where rank score is less than 9. In the last class we have executed. So what is this meaning is wherever the rank score is less than 9, it is going to separate. Now the same way, same as it is, copy and paste. Instead of where I'm writing having. Having, wherever the having rank score less than 9. Select star from movies. Select star from movies means all the columns having rank score less than 9. Same answer as it is you are going to get. Whether it is where or whether it is having, both are same. Now what is the difference between them? This is the one of the most important interview question in SQL. What is the difference between where versus having? Okay, what is the difference between where versus having? Now here, what is the difference between where versus having? Means in the having is applied after the group by, but where was applied before to the group by. So for example, see here, select star, select year, count of the year from movies, group by year wise. Already you know this answer now. I have explained now. So grouping year wise. Okay. Now my requirement is very simple. I want where the count of the year is more than 10,000. I don't want all the movies. I mean all the years. Wherever the years are having movies more than 10,000, only those years I want to separate. Now what I have to write generally here? Where. But instead of writing where, we have, if you write here where count of the year, what are the count of year is there? Count of year greater than 10,000 means first it is going to apply the group by. After applying the group by year and count of the year, and I'm writing the where. See here, it is going to throw the error. It is not following as per the SQL syntax. Even here you can see the red cross mark. Now here instead of where, I'm using the having. Now it is going to work. So it is going to select the records wherever the year count of the year is more than 10,000. Means in which year the IMDb has given more than 10,000 movies rating, only those movies are separated. Is the point is clear? Now point is very simple. When we have to apply the where, when we have to apply this one means where is applied on the individual rows while having is applied on the groups. You have grouped the data or you are applying. See here, this is individual data. This is group data. Forget about this one. What is the difference between this data versus this data? This is complete data. This is grouped data. Means separate groups are there. One group, second group, and third group. Groups are there. In this groups are there? No, it is complete data. If you want to apply the condition on this data means where, if you want to apply the same condition here means having. On the groups you have to apply having. So whenever you have to use the having, before to that group by should be there. Without group by you are not using, you are not applying the group by, but you are writing having. Having and where both are same. Is the point is clear? Means for this data, if you apply for this data set, if you apply where, or if you apply having, both are same. There is no difference in both of them. For this data, if you apply having or where, both are same. No difference. There will be no difference. Now, here, if you observe this one, okay, in this case, having only we have to apply. We can't apply the where for the groups data. Okay, means you are selecting on the groups. You are writing the condition on the groups. Before to the group, after to the group, just observe that data. Okay, and according to that, you are going to have. See here, now one more example. Select star, select year, count of the year from movies, where rank score is greater than 9, group by year, having year count greater than 20. See, I'm not going to have this having. Without having, first what happens means, where condition will be applied. Wherever the rank score is greater than 9, first that will be separated. That data set will be separated. Okay, separated data. Now, after separated data, for that group by year wise will be applied. Okay, for that group by year wise will be applied. After applying the group wise, now see, you are having only like this. Sir, explain with a simple example. One more time. Let us see this one. Now, total how many records, guys? 10 records are there. Okay, how many groups are there? Groups are 3 groups are there. Now, what I'm going to do means, my requirement is same requirement. I want to group by year wise, and I want the year count and everything. That is 2002. 2002. How many records are there? 5 records. 2000. How many records are there? 4. 2001. How many records are there? In the 2001 record is there. Same. This is we applied on the entire data. Now my requirement is, first you separate the records which are having the rating more than 6. That is my requirement. More than 6. Now, whether all the data will be selected? No. See, I'm not going to select all the data. Which of the data I'm selecting is, this data will not be selected. More than 6, more than, greater than or equal to. Let us take equal to also. Okay, this one is not there, deleted. This is not there, deleted. This one is also, these three also not there, deleted. Now balance only this data is there. For this data, apply the groups now. What is the answer of groups? This is one group, that is 2002. And this is one group, that is 2000 as one group. Now what is the answer you are going to get? For 2002, how many records? 2 records. For 2000, how many records? 3 records. Now it is clear. This is for overall data. This is for only the data which is having the rank score of more than 6, more than greater than or equal to 6 in this example. Similar way here also. Sir, here also you can show in the same way. No, sir, in the Excel sheet means 3,88,000 records are there. When I have to do the groups like that manually, that is highly impossible. So for that reason, I have taken a small data set and I have explained. So here what happens first, it is going to separate the data of wherever the records are greater than 9. See, first let us separate them. Okay. Even let me check how many records are greater than 9. First, let me check here. First, let me ask this question. Okay. So first tell me how many records are there? 1069. Write this one. Total 1069 records are there, more than this. Now let us create the groups for this. Let us apply the group by. Let us apply group by. Group by year wise. I'm going to group the year wise. Okay. After grouping the year wise, here I'm going to select year and count of the year. Count of each year. Okay. By applying the group by year wise. I'm going to do the group by year wise. Now let us see this. Can you see here? These are the records. If you do the sum of all these records, it is going to be 1069. Okay. Okay. Next, here I'm going to have wherever the having year count or count of the year greater than 20. So count of the year means after the groups, not before to the groups. After the groups, you are going to apply the condition. So it is called as having. So I'm applying the having condition like this. And which of the records satisfies this condition? 10 years satisfies the condition wherever the year count is more than 20. Is the point is clear for everyone? So first you are going to do the group by, and after that this you are going to apply. Right? Now, next, that is difference between the where versus having. Where is applied before to the groups, having is applied after the group by, that is on the groups. If you don't apply without group by having, if you write, then where and having both are same. There is no difference. Next one we are having is called as joins. Okay, next concept is called as joins. So I assume that everyone are having the syllabus copy with you. What are the syllabus copy I have shared to you? I assume that everyone are having the syllabus copy. If you are not having the syllabus copy, I request everyone to go through the syllabus copy. And in that, what are the could you explain the difference between the where versus having? Where is applied on the individual rows? Arshit. Where is applied on the individual rows without group by? Arshit. Are you applying your where or having? Both are conditions only. Where is also applying condition. Even having also applying condition. First fix this one. Where. What is the meaning of where means? Just you are applying the condition. You apply condition. Some condition. You are trying to apply some condition. Having. Having also same. You are trying to apply condition. You apply some kind of condition. Okay. You are trying to apply some condition. Now what is the difference means? Having, you are applying the condition on groups. That is the only difference. On groups means we have to use having only after group by. We can't use the having before group by. No. Sirisha, can we use having before and after group by? Only after group by. Okay. Next, what is the order of syntax? Means, for example, one of the student is asking, what is the sequential order of in SQL in execution, and what is the order of syntax to write the query? So first you are going to start with the select star, and when you have written this query, particularly this query, let us take this query. Okay, in this query, first it is going to apply the where condition. Order of execution is where. After executing the where, it is going to apply the group by. After applying the group by, it is going to calculate, go with the having. After applying the having, and it is going to count the this one. Count with respect to year and count of the year. This is the order. Okay, in this case. Okay, now, for example, if you are not using the where condition, directly you are using the group by. So directly it will start with the group by. Is the point is clear? Abhay. Anyone has any questions? Now, let's move on to the next one called as joins. Joins are nothing but merge function. Both are same. In the Python, we are having the merge. So if you remember, within the Python, I have explained for you two data frames like city and temperature, city and humidity by taking the two data frames. Now, what are the two data frames you have selected with the city and temperature? And similarly, city with humidity. In both of them, city is the common. So for example, here Mumbai is there, here also Mumbai is there. If you do the concat, what happens means in the output, you are going to get Mumbai with the temperature one record separately, with Mumbai with the humidity one record separately. Unnecessarily, it will create the two rows. But same Mumbai, temperature is one column, means side only we can get the humidity. So when we can get like that, then what we are going to use means we are going to have the merge. What happens in the merge means you are going to have the city, temperature, humidity, and Mumbai and temperature of humidity will be given like this. Now, for example, let us take the example like this, guys. You are having two tables like this. Out of table number 1, Mumbai with temperature of 35, humidity of 90, assume. Now, if you do the concat, what happens means you are going to get like this. The output will be like this. That is 35 with none and Mumbai with none and 90. If you do the merge, you are going to get 35 and 90 like this. This is concat. This is merge. Okay. So whenever you are having two data frames with the common column, inside that some common values are there, better to go with the merge, not with the concat. You have to go. You have to go with the merge or join. In the same way, in the SQL also, sir, which tables has to be combined means which table has in terms of connection like this, that two tables you have to do the merge. For example, like this you are having, this is table number 1, table number 2, table number 3. Which two tables you have to merge means table 1 and table 2, table 1 and table 3. Table 2, table 3, no, because they are not connected to each other. Common column name is not there in both of them. Okay, if you remember your first example, sales example, that is customers data and sales data. In that customer ID, in the both of the columns, customer ID is there. And if you want to merge them, finally. So you are going to merge. Is the point is clear now? So when we have to use the merge and when we have to use the concat means when there is no common. For example, in this humidity, Mumbai is not there. Only Hyderabad is there. Then in that case, if you apply merge also same answer. If you apply even concat also, answer will be the same. There will be no difference. When there is no common values, common name along with some common value should be there. If there is no common values inside the tables, then if you apply concat or if you apply merge also, answer will be the same. When there is some common values, then only you are going to get that advantage of join. Okay. Now here we are going to use the joins. Now what are the different types of joins we are having? Miss inner join. Inner join we call it as simply join. If you remember in the pandas, we are going to use pd dot merge df1 comma df2 on what are the column name comma how is equal to what is the type. We are going to write like this. Now on means column. What is a common column? How means type. So that how here it is this one. This is how. On is on only, normal. Now let me execute the query so that you'll understand clearly. See here. Select star from movies. Select star from movies. Join. Join means I'm joining the movies. First open the movies. In the movies, first open the foreign key within the movies table, foreign key. And here I'm going to connect to the join to the movie genres. Which table I'm connecting? To the movie genres. Open the movie genres. Just before to this, I asked everyone to draw the ER diagram of IMDb dataset. Everyone has drawn the ER diagram? Schema of IMDb. I asked you to load the IMDb in your laptop. After loading, I asked you to draw the ER diagram. How many of you have drawn the ER diagram? Just raise your hand, please. Completely raise, not half. Okay. Whoever the student has drawn the ER diagram, for the student, now the concept will be clear. Whoever the student has ignored that one, now also you ignore because it will not be clear for you. Okay, you are not interested that much now. So here also you'll just ignore your things. When I'm giving some work now, when you are not interested, obviously not understand. Okay. So here we are having the movie genres. So if I open the movie genres table, in this, it is connected to the movies of movie ID. In your ER diagram, just if you open your ER diagram, movie genre and movies table of ID will be connected to each other. Since these two are connected to each other, for that one only we can apply the join. Whichever the table was connected to which table, according to that we can apply the join. Simply without the foreign key, I want to directly connect to the other table, actor ID means no, I cannot join like that. So I have to join only with the connection according to the given connection as per the ER diagram. So here I'm going to select star from movies, join movie genres means I'm going to join to the movie genres on. How I'm going to join means using the movies.id. What is meant by movies.id means in the movies ID column is there. This one has to be connected to the movie genres dot movie ID. Means it has to be connected to the this column and this column has to be connected because they are having the foreign key and primary key. And I'm going to connect between them like this. Select star from movies, join movie genres on movie ID where movie genres dot movie ID. Now what is this movies dot ID? What is the meaning of movies dot ID? Means within the movies select the ID column. It is selecting the ID column. And within the movie genres, it is selecting the movie ID column. So these two it is trying to connect, and in this both of them, see here in the movies, first let me open the movies table. First I am trying to open here, select star from movies. Now in the movies table, tell me what are the movie ID numbers are available. Let's take some numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. After that 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So these are the movie ID numbers in the movies. Similarly, I'm going to check the same way. Select star from movie genres. Movies genres. What are the genres are there? What? Okay. Select star from the movie genres. Now, what are the movie genres are there? Miss 1, movie ID number 1. But for that, 2 records are there. One is documentary, one is short. Similarly, 2 and 2. Okay. Next, after 2 and 2, what is the next number? 5. After that, what is the next number? After 5, 6. 2 6 are there. Followed by 8. How many 8s are there? 3 8s. After 3 8s, what is the next one? 9 and 10. Let's take up to 10 records. Now, I'm trying to now join them. Means in the movie genres, what are there? Movie ID along with the genre only. Only 2 columns are there. In the movies table, how many columns are there? 4 columns are there. 4 plus 2. Total how many columns you are going to get? 6 columns. For example, here the movie ID is also only ID. It is also only ID. Without the movie ID, it is just name of ID only. Okay. Now, in the Python, how is equal to ID we can write. But here we are going to write by using the like this. The syntax is, this is the syntax. In the movies, I'm going to set the ID column. In the movie genres, I'm going to set the movie ID column. See, in the both of them, which is common? One is common. But one is repeated how many times? 2 times. See, 2 times movie ID is repeated. Name is repeated. Year is repeated. Again, documentary and short. Why 2 times you have got? Because here 2 are there. Next followed by 2. 2 is in the both of them 2 is common. 2 is common means how many times 2 you are going to get? 2 times. See 2 times you are getting the 2. Followed by 5 is common. Okay. After that 6 is common. 6 how many times you have to get? 2 times or 1 time? How many times you have to get the 6? 2 times you have to get the 6. Followed by how many times you have to get the 7? Whether you will get the 7? No, because both of them should be having the same. Because it is an inner join. What is meant by inner join means common. In the both of them, that number should be available. So 7 is not available. So it is not going to select. 8. 3 times. 9. 9 will be selected? Yes, 1 time. 10. 10 will be selected. Is the point is clear? Why 0 is not selected? Why 3 is not selected? Why 4 is not selected? Or 7 is not selected? Because they are not common. Now in the pandas, do you remember the inner merge? What is meant by inner merge means in both of them, the city name should be available. What is meant by left merge? Left merge means left side all the city names. For example, if I take here, instead of this inner join, I'm going to take the full join. What is meant by full join? Both of them. Both of them means in either this side or this side means 0 will be selected, 1 will be selected, 2 will be selected. 1 will be selected 2 times, 2 will be selected 2 times, again 3 will be selected, 4 will be selected, 5 will be selected, 6 will be selected, 7 will be selected, 8 will be selected for 3 times, 9 will be selected. Like that it is going to select. You are going to get the full join. If I execute this query now, okay, full in terms of full outer join. Okay, full outer join, and here we are having the full join, left join, right join. Now what is the meaning of left join? Left side everything. What is meant by right join? Right side everything should be there. According to the left side it has to be selected. Now when I apply the right side, right join, whether 3 will come? Right join. For right join 3 will come? No. What are the things which will come? 1, 1 2 times, 2, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Because right side every movie ID has to be selected. If I select left side, what happens? Left join means Left side, whatever is there, everything has to be selected. So let us add here left join. First, let us start with the left join. Left means left side, every number. Left side, whatever the table has numbers, all the numbers has to be selected. So what are the numbers are there on the left side? 0, 1, 2. That number is not available in the movie ID. So you are going to get the null here. Now, similarly, 3 is also 3. You are not having in the movie ID, null. 4 is not there, null. But 5 is there. You are going to get the 5. So why null values are included? Because left side everything, left side table as it is, right side common part will be added. So that is the meaning of left join. Now here two questions will come. First one is, what are the types of joins? If you remember in the pandas merge function, this one is easy. First point. Second point. What is the second point is, which table has to be connected to which column? Which two tables, which two columns has to be selected? You can't select as per your choice. For example, I am selecting the movies. I want to join the movies to the some other table. So which table it has to be connected means to which table it is connected earlier. I mean based on the ER diagram. So in the ER diagram, for example, you are having like this. Now if I open my PPT, whatever the ER diagram I am having, I asked everyone to draw the schema of IMDb, but only few members has written. Without IMDb schema, if you practice SQL, it is 0% usage. Whether you believe or not, your choice. If you think that just learning the queries only is important, in the interview they'll ask only the queries and we can sustain with the queries, means that is your dream. In the company, first step starts with the schema. Without knowing the data schema, none of the stupid person will write the first query also. Okay, in the reality, none of the person. You are writing one query means you should know about that database and what is the schema of the database. I don't know anything, but tables are there. Blindly I will write the queries means that is called as stupidity. Okay, whether you are following in a right way or wrong way, you only should know. Whoever the students are first taking the database schema, either the company has to provide you or you have to create the schema. I told you earlier also. If you are writing the schema, then only you have to start the first query, right? In my example, what are the database schema I'm having? Just I'm trying to explain with that what are the schema I'm having with me. So if this is the schema, if this is the database schema I'm having, that is representation is ER diagram. Now, which two tables I'm going to connect means customers.customer ID is equal to sales.customer ID. Customers of customer ID with the sales of customer ID I will connect while writing in the join. Similarly, if I want to connect the item code of items.item code will be connected to the sales.item code. Then I can apply either inner join, left join, right join, full join, anything. But in order to do that, this is required. Is the points are clear, everyone? Now, from last 5 days to 6 days, we are working on the SQL. Now, let us have one small test based on the SQL. If everything is clear for you. Select command, group by, having, all these things. Okay. Now, I request everyone to take a white paper. No need to tear. In the notes only, you take a new paper, complete a new paper and write the question number and answer. Question and answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this you write. And option A or B or C. I'll show you the questions. You write the answers now. In next 10 minutes, let us complete the exam. Okay. Whatever we have done till now. So just I'm going to show you the one website where you can practice the SQL. For additional things, if you want to practice, the website is called as W3 Schools. is the website, which is one of the good website, and even top universities in the US, they'll open in the W3 schools. And W3 school certification is also having a validity in the most of the universities of US. Okay. Now here I'm going to select the SQL. And if you want to practice one by one, you can practice everything one by one in this. Okay. Whatever you are having. Okay. Now, next here I'm going to have the quiz. Let's start the quiz. So starting with the first question. Right? Option A, B, C. Done. So immediately I'm going to write the answer. I'm going to show you the answer. Immediately tick. If it is correct means tick mark. If it is wrong means wrong mark. And after seeing my answer, don't write the alphabet and make the tick. Don't bluff yourself. Okay. Just before to that, write. If it is wrong answer also, write wrong answer only. At least you'll understand where you have made the wrong and how much knowledge you are having, you'll understand. Don't write. Okay. Now, this is the right answer. C. Whoever has kept the C, make a tick mark on that. Let's go with the next question. Question number 2. Which SQL statement is used to extract the data from the database? Answer is A, select. Next, question number 3. Which statement is used to update the data in the database? To replace any value, we are going to use the update. Next, which SQL is used statement is used to delete from the database? Okay, either drop, truncate, or delete. So delete, remove and collapse are not there in the SQL. Next, if you want to insert a new data in the database, how to insert a new data into database? Write the answers. That is insert into. Right? Insert into table name followed by values, and you are going to insert the values. That is the syntax. Next, how to select a particular column name first name from the table persons. There is one table called as persons. In that column is first name. Select first name from persons. Next, how to select all the columns from the table named persons. All the columns means star. We are not having with respect to this one. We are not having this one. Right? Next, 8th question. Yeah, online students, please write the answers in a paper or in the notepad, wherever you are interested. But don't write in the chat box. If you write in the chat box something, it will be visible for offline students. And they'll copy. Right? So with SQL, how to select all the records from the table named persons where the value of the first name is Peter. Completed? So select star from persons where first name is Peter, not like Peter. Whenever you are using the like, percentage symbol should be there. If they ask the question starting with Peter miss or ending with Peter or pattern with the Peter miss, then it is okay. But it is exactly Peter. So answer is D. Next, with SQL, how to select all the records table name persons where the value starts with the letter A. Select star from persons where first name is like percentage A percentage starts with A. Next, OR operator displays any record if the conditions are listed are true. Any one condition is true. AND operator if all the conditions are true, whether this statement is a correct statement or wrong statement. is a correct statement. Or means anyone. End means everything. Next question number 11. How to select all the records from the table persons where first name is Peter and the last name is Jackson. And so first name is Peter and last name is Jackson. A. Next, 12th question. Select all the records table persons where last name is alphabetical order, including Hansen and Peterson. In the alphabetical order, Hansen and Peterson. So it is between. Next, question number 13. To return only the different values. What we are going to use? Done? Which is nothing but you are going to select the distinct. Unique is not there, different is not there. Distinct. Which keyword is used to sort the result? Sort. Which is nothing but order by. Next, question number 15. How you will return all the records from the table named person sorted descending order of first name. Completed. So select star from movies, from persons, order by. You order by first name, that too in the descending order. Answer is A. 16. How to insert a new record into the persons table. Insert into persons. Sir, persons table bracket column names they have not written. If column names are not written, automatically it selects all the columns. It will not select a particular column. Positional arguments are not selected. It will take automatically everything in the same order. Next, select how to insert Olson as the last name in persons table, particularly last name column only. How to select a particular column is select into table name, bracket, you have to write column name, values, you have to write this one. If you don't write the after the table bracket, then it has all the columns. Now, how to change Hassan into Nelson in the last name in the persons table. So if you want to modify something, we are going to use the update. What is the syntax of update? Means update table name, set whatever the value you want to set, the new value, that is Hassan into Nelson. What is the new value you want to get is Nelson. So last name is equal to Nelson, where already the last name is Hassan. So answer is A. So already Hassan is there, it has to be modified into Nelson. Okay, if you have given the answer as this one, as D, you strike that one. Don't simply modify it to A and make tick mark. Okay, if you bluff yourself, you will never learn in the future. Right? So they're asking how to change Hassan. Already Hassan is there, it has to be converted to Nelson. Means already the last name wherever the Hassan is there, it has to be updated to the Nelson. Next, 19. How to delete the record where first name is Peter. What is the syntax for delete? Means delete from table name where first name is Peter. Okay, next, how to return the number of records in the persons table. Number of records, if you want, you are going to use the count. There is no length function or columns, nothing, only the count function. Next, which is the most common type of join? Just now I have discussed the joins. Common thing is inner join because common thing will be available. Okay, inner join only is available. Joint is not there. Inside join, join table, the words only not there first. Next, which operator is used to select the values within a range? It is bit. Yeah, right. Suddenly don't shout. Right. Because others also writing now exam. The not null constraint enforces a column not to accept the null values. Whether it is a true or false means the meaning of not null only, it has to not to accept the null values, that particular column. Which operator is used to search for a specific pattern? We are going to use the like. And last question. Write the option, guys. Don't shout. How to create the table? Simple. Create table, customers. Create database, create table. But internally, basically, we have to write the at least one column name along with the data type, minimum. So let's cross check your answers. How many of you got 25 out of 25? Raise your hand. And the students, just count your score, please, overall, everyone. Whoever has got 22 and less than 22, those students, please revise from the day one again, everything. Whoever the students has got 23 and 24, please practice more amount of queries. You don't need to revise, just you have to practice more queries. The student who has got 25 out of 25, now today I'm going to share you the task. Start doing the task. Other students don't do the task. First learn properly before doing the task. Now, what is the difference between the task versus today's exam? Whatever I have shown you the MCQ. In the MCQ questions, question was given directly, options are displayed here. Now in the task, I will give the questions only, but I will not give the options. You only have to write the entire SQL query. I will give the question, write the SQL query, write the SQL query, write the SQL query. Like that, I am going to share you the questions, complete the SQL queries. You only have to create one table. You only have to insert some data in that. I will give the questions accordingly. How to create an empty table. I will give one question. Create a table with first name and last name. Later, I will ask, create some students with some first name and last name. Okay. I will give the what student names you have to insert also. And from that, you have to extract the data. Like that, we are going to provide you the questions of the task and try to complete the task. Okay. Others, please practice. Tomorrow, we'll continue with the advanced part of the SQL, balanced part of the SQL. SQL was not yet completed. Still, if anyone has any questions, you can ask. Anything. Yeah, just we can you can have you brought the laptop? Just you can connect with the mentor once and show it, and we'll see in the tomorrow's class. If any student is having any questions, just try to connect with the mentor once, offline students and online students. After the class, while practicing, if you are getting any questions, or if you are having the questions right away, you can ask now itself. If after the class, if you are having any questions, miss, please connect with the mentor once. Done? Done. You can leave. If no questions, you can leave.